Hello. How do you do? Hello, Fredster. So does the stream start automatically if there's no stream? But it doesn't start automatically if there was a stream at one point and then that stream goes away and then another one starts? It doesn't start then? It's weird how that works, isn't it? I'm just doing the usual. I'm making my announcements to let people know that I'm here. Because, you know, it's important that I have as many Velvet Assassin fans in attendance, you know? Hello, Quicks. I think you came, like, at the exact same time. Like, it was perfect. Hello, Grim. Yeah, I didn't do anything, by the way. The on-screen chat didn't do a thing. I actually checked just before I went to bed last night, and it was working again as well. So I don't think it was anything on my end. It was something wrong with their end, you feel me? But yeah. So anyone who's watched part 1, I assume everyone is caught up, you know, watching the previous video on demand. Yeah, there was no on-screen chat. But sure. Now it's back. Let's resume. Let's watch this again, even though I think we watched it last night.
The pilots were eager to deliver their presents, as they called them. There was just one problem. The target could not be seen in the dark. Flares would betray the surprise attack. We've got to get the subs before they dive. Therefore, I had to mark the target from the ground. The tanker standing near the quay would provide more than enough light.
The quay? Are you having a laugh?
An explosive charge would be enough to turn night into day. There had to be explosives somewhere in this naval harbor. I only had to find them.
Is that an American thing? Is that what they say? Do they say, meet me at the quay? This game is so stuttery. Is this game running properly? I can't tell. I think it's running at the wrong speed, isn't it? Didn't have this problem yesterday. Yeah, this isn't, like, running properly. Let's see. Let's reload the checkpoint. But, like... This game is just the drizzling shits, isn't it? I mean, it's not the worst game ever, but from a technical perspective, it's shocking. Yeah, yeah, it is like stop motion. I don't think it's like a deliberate stylistic choice either. It's not like a cool, deliberate thing, you know, like that game, South of Midnight. I don't think it's like that. I could try and just boot up the game again. I don't think it's gonna fix anything. Um, but I'll give that a go. And if that doesn't help, we can always cap the frame rate to something else like 30. I don't think. Actually, I don't think I. Well, maybe because yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. My computer doesn't can't hack playing this amazing game. Yeah, it seems to be about the same. I think I'm gonna do this. This is a first. I've never done this for any game ever. I'm gonna cap the frame rate to 30. I've never done this before. This is a brand new experience. So give me a second while I do that. Because it's one of those things I have to do it outside the game. Some games are cool and they have, well, a lot of modern games do it actually, where you can have different frame rate settings in the game. Yes, I am going to use NVIDIA Control Panel. Okay, and then I need to do this. Save that. Close. And then this is a 4070 is what I have. Hello, Landlord John. I hope you're doing okay. Playing at 30 FPS now. I mean, it's comparable, isn't it? It's not that much different. I feel like the enemy movement is like proper though. I feel like they were moving like faster at 60. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Oh, this game is terrible. I actually walked away from this game yesterday thinking, oh, it's not that bad. But then, no. There are good ideas in this game. It's not completely awful as far as like the game itself is concerned. It's just the, like, from a technical perspective, it's just dreadful. Getting the game to run at all is a bit of a challenge for some people. Yeah. I'm actually going to take that. And I'm going to use it. Like... Flare gun is good. I'll give the game props for that. The flare gun does its job. But, yeah, then I'll switch that back. Yeah. Duke Nukem Forever. A lot of people say that's like a 2 out of 10 game. Duke Nukem Forever at least works. And Duke Nukem Forever always ran well. Even at launch. And it still runs fine now.
Somehow I had to find a way past the guards to reach the train. Not a simple task.
Batman Dark Tomorrow, yeah, on the GameCube, I think that was. There might have been an Xbox version as well, but yeah. I think most people remember it as a GameCube game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Duke Nukem Forever. I feel like the people that really go to town on DNF, they go on it because of the history behind the game, rather than the game itself, you know what I mean? If that game had no hype and no like history behind it, it might be a slightly different story. But then again, you can't pretend that that stuff didn't happen, you know. 6 out of 10, I think that's quite fair. You know the bit where in Duke Burger when you're doing the platforming? I actually think that's a pretty decent sequence. Hello Valdemir, I hope you're doing well. Oh. I'm learning. Well, I'm not learning at all. There's quite a lot of men here. A lot of men with big guns. But my initial tactic of just getting the flare gun and killing these guys, that seems fine. Maybe it's just this level if it runs horrendously. Don't know.
Hier schleicht doch jemand rum.
I really dislike the AI in this game. There's no consistency to it. Can't believe I missed that. Can't believe I missed that as well. That is true. Shouldn't be a surprise at this point. Thank you. I thought I would, you know, put it on just before I started the stream.
Somehow I had to find a way past the guards to reach the train. Not a simple task.
Explanation mark. Boulder Dash, I like that. What are we gonna do here? This man doesn't move.
Hier passiert doch sowieso nichts. Was? Ist da wer?
Very cramped in here. I had had to be careful I didn't run straight into the arms of the guards. I could have been standing around any corner.
Hello, Pekka. Thank you very much for the raid. I hope you had a marvelous stream filled with creativity. Red was beaten today. I hope you had a marvelous stream. Thank you for the raid. Very kind of you. Hello, Demo Gorgonzola. Excellent name. Enjoy your pizza, Fredster. The game is pretty terrible. I've got it capped at 30 FPS at the moment. So yeah. I don't know, I don't really have words for this game at this point. Adventure, you can. Well, usually you can go on an adventure in about a little under 13 minutes. Wait for this guy to come a bit closer. But yeah, this is a very poor stealth game. That's technically a disaster on modern computers. The frame rate actually changes the speed of the game, and I think at 60 FPS the game runs a little bit too fast. So we're running it at 30, which is, yeah, lovely. 30 FPS. It's so cinematic though, right? I should have actually capped it to 24 for the true cinematic experience. But it's not even like a proper 30 FPS because it's so stuttery.
Somehow I had to find a way past the guards to reach the train. Not a simple task.
We're playing as Violet Summer. In this game, the best I can tell, these missions actually take place in a flashback. You're on your hospital bed and you're experiencing these flashbacks to the previous missions. It's actually kind of like Hitman Contract, which we talked about a little bit yesterday. It's a similar setup. That is true, Pekka. Yes, this is a World War II thing. 35 or bust. Yeah, that's true. Should have went for 35 instead. So this guy doesn't really move, but what I can do is do this.
Hier schleicht doch jemand rum.
And I can at least take this guy out fairly consistently.
Very cramped in here. I had to be careful I didn't run straight into the arms of the guards. They could have been standing around any corner.
I think that's health over there. Yeah, that sounds like loads of fun. There's another fuse box thing over there. And yeah, you get spotted very easily in this game, and you die in like 2 shots. It's really fun. So yeah. I'm sure the sales of this game have went through the roof ever since I started streaming it. Everyone is rushed out to get it, in case it gets delisted.
Hier passiert doch sowieso nichts. Ach, das Flittchen wieder.
Oh yeah, this I remember we talked about that for the Cursed Crusade. The Cursed Crusade is a masterpiece compared to this, isn't it? And the Cursed Crusade was pretty naff. At least it was like fun naff, you know? I haven't played a game like that in a little while, you know, like a stupid man with sword game. Might have to change that. Oh, whoops. Electrified puddles, that's a thing. So that's what that switch does, actually. Good to know, I guess. Let's see if I can just sneak here. Curious. And then if I do this.
Ist einer von unseren Leuten.
See, that's kind of cool, isn't it? I think I'll take the flare into the next room. Might be a terrible idea, but we'll give it a go. I think there's health back here, I might as well take that. More health there, but
Somehow
I'll
I
leave
had
it.
to find a way past the guards to reach the train. Not a simple task.
Hier schleicht doch jemand rum.
Some of the kill animations are okay, but they're so poorly produced with the weird camera cuts and the filters and stuff. The stealth kills should be like your bloody rewards, you know? It should be like a gory treat. But it's just, nah, doesn't really get the job done.
Very cramped in here. I had to be careful I didn't run straight into the arms of the guards. They could have been standing around any corner.
So does this guy go around in a circle? Not really. I'm gonna see if he comes around again. But yeah, I actually think the enemy movement as they're walking around here, I think it was faster yesterday because I was playing at 60 FPS. Now it's a bit more reasonable. I still can't catch up to them, which is annoying. That's so annoying. That's something that Manhunt does really well. The default player walk speed is actually a little faster from the enemies in that, so catching up on them is quite doable.
Schnapp ich's mir.
So yeah, I love this game. I think it's really good.
Treffer!
At least I have a slightly better way of doing this bit. This is like a quote 77 sort of game, isn't it? That sounds well good for us today. Banana nana nana rama.
Komm raus, du Ape!
That sounds excellent. Enjoy your movie, Quicks. Good luck and have fun.
Ich weiß, dass hier jemand ist!
I did it. Thank you. So, flare or silence pistol? See, I like the silence pistol more, but I do have quite a lot of flare ammo here. And the flare gun is like a one-shot kill. It just causes a bit of a fuss, you know?
Somehow I had to find a way past the guards to reach the train. Not a simple task.
Ist da jemand?
Right, look at that. What is that camera angle?
Very
Shout out to
I had to be
Alanis.
careful I didn't run straight into the arms of the guards. They could have been standing around any corner.
I got him. Are you excited? I got him. Alanis is actually quite a cool name. I don't know if you guys agree. It's like Atlantis. But not quite. Four followers, not bad. I do remember that video back in the day, Grim. My eyes burned. I was so offended as well. There was another one. Was it Lisa Stansfield that did a video like that?
Widerstand ist Zweck!
Unfortunately, I needed to wait for like another 11 years or whatever it was at the time for DNF to come out. Unfortunately, it wasn't an option. Ah. The screaming is decent. The alarm's going off. Merp. It's just merp. There's no explanation mark. It's just a pure merp. Nice body pile. The bodies aren't like burnt though when you use the flare gun. Again, very disappointing. Should I go back and get my pew pew maybe? I've only got 2 shots left for this. True. Half an hour into the stream, I've made very little progress. I've made like 0.5% of progress. Excellent radio, my lad. Only when you're playing Celeste or something like that. I picked up some ammo, that's good. Oh, darling Fred. This guy doesn't care. He heard his friends get burnt alive. Doesn't care. I can wait here all day. Hey, Pog. I could shoot him in the face. Didn't want to, though. Trying to save my ammo. It's one of those games where you have to wait for that entire animation to finish before you can put your gun away. Otherwise the gun doesn't reload properly. Some games have it so as soon as the magazine gets inside the gun, that's it, you're reloaded, even if you cancel the animation a little bit early. But no, Velvet Assassin doesn't operate by those rules. Nearly died there. Beautiful cutscene. At least I made progress. The morphine that I don't need because I'm all morphined up. Edelweiss badge. I know there's more health back here. So while it's nice that I've got a checkpoint, it saves me in a position where I have very little health. And ideally I should go back to get more before continuing, you know? Excellent job, Fred. I'll try not to. Does it bang, Fred? Should have peeked through the keyhole there, but I didn't because I'm a bit maz. Fair enough. Have you ever been to Berlin, Grim? Are you speaking from experience? Unbelievable. See, in my head, you're like this ultimate travelsman. It's not a real word, but I've just made it up. Oh, a checkpoint with like no, like I haven't done anything amazing, but it's given me another one. Oh wow, quick, welcome back. That was a short movie. Must have been like a quick 10-minute one on YouTube. Curious to see if there's anything nice back here. Yeah, it looks important.
I had to get down there somehow. Maybe there were stairs farther to the back.
Close enough, Grim, close enough. The moviers haven't gotten ready yet? Unbelievable. Kill that man. So that's an option. Toy Story 3. I haven't seen it since around the time when it came out, but I remember liking it. Proper film, that, you know? Yeah, first one's my favorite. Yeah, I never saw Toy Story 4 either. Never saw it. Bit old for that sort of thing. Nah, I just never had the opportunity. Toy Story 1. That was a bit messy, but I survived. Got 4 shots left in my pew pew gun. The game is giving me checkpoints like crazy at the moment, which is so weird. That is not like this game. This game is usually, you know, it usually spaces out the checkpoints. There's more health there, but I won't take it. Can I climb over that without getting zapped? That fence climbing animation is the best thing in the game. Of course, earlier on today I looked up, you know, YouTube reviews just to see what people were saying. And of course the comments were like, great game. My theory, or just, it's not even a theory, it's just true at this point. Any game that's about 15 years old or older, look it up on YouTube, go into the comments. The typical, yeah. Oh yeah, great game. This probably is a bit better though on Xbox 360. At least you wouldn't have to put up with the technical issues. Oh, a vest. That will keep me a little bit warmer. Blairful.
Locked. First, I had to find the right key. Locked. First, I had to find the right key. The key had to be here somewhere. There had to be a key for it somewhere. There had to be a key for it somewhere. Locked. First, I had to find the right key.
I need a key. Or sorry, I should say I need a key. They're very Moorish, aren't they? I haven't had any for a while, which is probably a good thing. Yeah, when I was younger, I didn't like dark chocolate, but I think these days I would like it now. Oh, a shotgun. Beautiful. Explosive. What's the song? What's the name of that song by Future Sound of London? We Have Explosive, is it? Maybe this guy dropped the key. He did? It's almost like I made this game. Big fan, that's alright. Don't worry. Be happy.
Ich hatte letztes Jahr einen glatten Durchschuss durch die Schulter. Auf einmal. Zack. Ich hatte nichts gehört vom Schuss. Man spürt überhaupt nichts.
Da hast du aber Glück gehabt. Einem Freund von mir hat eine Granate die Beine weggerissen. Den Anblick kann ich nicht mehr vergessen.
I will kill him because I'm just...
Schade.
I'm feeling murderous today.
I could already hear the bombers. I had to hurry.
That song was also featured in the second Wipeout game, Wipeout 2097. Fun fact. Oh, one away from leveling up. Getting a leveling star, which seems to do nothing, by the way. I haven't even mentioned that really, but the that whole system of upgrading all those points that I've put into stealth, I haven't noticed a difference at all. It's a bit buzzy, that fence. I'm just happy that on-screen chat works today. Oh yeah, morphine. I haven't used that today. Because I have guns instead, you know? Now I can level up, even though, don't get excited, this seems to do nothing. I love Dominic Wink, it's so good. Huh? Maybe. It's pretty dreadful, isn't it? It's a good thing I'm an expert games player, and I can put up with the BS. Stop motion, yeah. It's very noticeable on that climbing animation, actually.
Hurry! I needed to reach my getaway car on the other side of the wall before all hell broke loose here.
Oh no. Plenty of time, plenty of time. In like 2 years' time. I'm nearly done uploading the Persona 4 playthrough. Need to reload. But you can't run and reload at the same time. Because this game is so great. Oh, 2 for 1, that is the best bug off of all time. I had loads of time left.
The submarines were destroyed that night. Operation Gomorrah was a complete
Operation
success.
Gonorrhea, more like.
Later, I heard that 30,000 civilians were also killed.
Four silent kills. Pretty bad, isn't it? 4 out of 34, that's pretty shocking. Thank you, Fred. In occupied Warsaw, Poland.
3 of our top agents had been uncovered in Warsaw. Although the men had succeeded in hiding in the sewers, the damage was
Sewer
very
level?
serious. My mission was to prevent secret information from falling into the Germans' hands at any cost. I was smuggled in, unarmed and disguised.
Charlie Chaplin.
I had to find the men before the Gestapo did. If there was no way out, I had to silence them. Those were my orders. It was suspected that their hiding place was in a section of the sewers near the ghetto. It would not be easy to get there. The Nazis were in the process of cleaning out the entire ghetto.
The ghetto. Oh, that's what this game needs. A bit of Too Short in the background. Because like every game has a sewer level. Apart from like GTA 3. And I guess GTA Vice City as well. But you know, most games have a sewer level. This is like proper sewer level. Well, it's not really. I'm a bit let down, but we're already seeing like daylight. A proper sewer level is like dark and horrible. I wonder what the justification is. Like, well, this game is really bad at justifying certain things. But like, why does she throw away her guns? You know, supplies from level to level. Why can't I pick up their weapons and use them? At least in Metal Gear Solid 2, they had that excuse that the guns had an ID tied to them. So I'm like, fair enough, at least you'd justify it. Very good, Fred. That's the best answer. I accept that. If this was, you know, one of those websites where someone asks a question and then someone picks out, like, the best answer, that's the best answer. Absolutely nailed that section. Yeah, you can. Yahoo Answers, that's the one. I think there are a few websites a bit like that, but yeah. I couldn't think of one off the top of my head. Because I don't really use them. Need to find a way to get that ladder. Use that ladder later. Quora, that's one. The thing is, see when this game works, it's not terrible. It's annoying because you can see the potential in it. You know? I like that we're back to this outfit, by the way. I prefer this one. No problem, Landlord John. Have fun. Good luck. I hope, I wonder if they use this engine for any of their other games. I would assume so, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like, visually it's not a bad looking engine, but in terms of like optimization and just running, it's not good. Doesn't work very well. I have no gun here, actually, so this isn't even a pistol start. But instead, you would pay Monopoly money for it instead. I found a shiny key off that bloke. That's the name of the game, isn't it? Or am I thinking of something else? I think I'm thinking of something else. It's called like Infinity Nikki or something. Turn that crap off. Oh, I've got a gun now. Everyone get excited. So yeah, like, you know the way a lot of people play stealth games and they like to ghost them, meaning go through the level without killing anyone, without knocking anyone out, just like pure get to the end. Can't really do that in this game because the guards often drop keys that you need to use to progress, so that's not ideal. That's because Dish is like what the children call an in-sim. This is just I don't even know what you want to call it. I don't know. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? That was tense. My entire body clenched. Stealth, like, yeah. Something like that. Let's race.
My dearest Lenny, please don't
Lenny
worry
Henry.
about me anymore. Since my serious injury, I've been transferred to Warsaw and must now stand guard in the sewers. But I am no longer able to care. I found a hidden weapons dump for the partisans there and did not report it to my officers. I have seen things which I would rather not describe to you. The truth is so bad that I cannot tell you. I must be completely honest with you, Lenny. I no longer even dream of my return home. What would I do with my lost life? I am nothing more than a walking corpse. Emotionless, empty. That is what the war has done to my life. Curse it, and those who are responsible for it. I wish only for release, an endless sleep. Farewell, your Volker.
Very jolly. No, nothing got squeezed out. You'll be happy to know. It's important to say these things, isn't it? Every once in a while. Cutscenes, your favorite.
Too late. One of the agents had been caught, and the Gestapo knows how to make people talk. In other words, the man was as good as dead.
That's not the gun I have either.
I had to follow them to the prison, but first I had to find the other agents.
Continuity error. Radek. I think that was like what the main bad guy was called in Killzone 2. Something like that. Stop motion. The average person, in fact, I would say the sensible person would say, this is unplayable. But me being me, I'm sticking with it. I'm putting up with this stuttery mess. No, we're not sensible here at all. The, you know, sensible people play like normal, you know, good games. Velvet ass, correct.
Einen haben sie schon gefunden und weggeschleppt. Der zweite hat sich kurz vorher.
I take it I can't grab the thing through the
Das heißt,
bars.
der muss sich hier unten irgendwo versteckt haben. Soweit ich gehört habe, ist er aber verletzt. Weit kann er also nicht kommen. Wir kriegen bestimmt alle ein Abzeichen, wenn wir den auch noch erwischen. Sturmbannführer Henkel hat sogar schon das
You can.
Hinterkreuz.
Das kann der sich sonst wo reinstecken.
Ignore me.
Die Spione gehen schon früh genug kaputt. Genau wie wir alle.
Vorsicht, das ist Hochverrat.
Und wenn...
Andrei Kurczak, codename Yosef. His fight was over. The man was seriously wounded. But he did not want to swallow his pill. Home is always in the wrong direction.
Good
And Yosef
profile
would
picture.
never make it out of here. I had no choice, and there was something I needed from him.
What happened to his mustache? Or is that a different guy? That might be a different guy. No, I was thinking of Charlie Chaplin. Sorry. Move on.
Tu crois qu'elle nous entend?
Elle est complètement dans les vapes. Une raison de plus d'en finir au plus vite. Qui sait si elle se réveillera jamais.
Smurf.
Non, on ne peut pas juste la tuer. Pourquoi donc es-tu revenu, Paul?
Ils pressent tout le monde comme un citron. Ils ont défoncé toutes les dents d'Henri, et encore il a eu de la chance. 2 hommes ont été descendus. Ils menacent de faire un massacre si personne ne leur dit où elle se cache. Maurice, ils sont sérieux. Il faut la leur livrer.
Non, elle est unique. Nous ne devons pas l'abandonner, Paul. Tu sais ce qu'ils lui feront?
As my superior liked to say, there's only one thing worse than a captured agent.
A cyanide pill? To avert torture, the cyanide pill could be the last resort for Agent Radek. Even small amounts of the poison can kill in seconds.
Captured agent without cyanide. I had to get this pill to the third agent.
Let's just say yes. Why not? Yeah, I like that shadow. I do. What can I say? I'm a sucker for a nice shadow. I also like that as well. The subtitles become clearer, or you know, the opacity goes up and down based on distance. That's also cool. Not all terrible, this game. Okay. It's one of my weaknesses. That's why I played that game Contrast. D. Cerny, correct. Well, no, not correct. I don't want to sound big-headed. Well, thank you, Fredster. Welcome back, Landlord John. I hope the tea is wicked. In a good way. Ooh. Sewer levels are so great. It's hard to tell. There's a gunshot. It looks like she like stabs them in the sort of buttock region. But there's clearly a gunshot there, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Die Spannung ist ja kaum auszuhalten.
It's a bit confusing, isn't it? Could just sneak past here. Might be the best thing to do. Sounds like a Mortal Kombat kind of thing. What did that do? It just disabled that light there. Oh yeah, for sure. I wasted quite a few shots there, so I'm not particularly happy about that. I've wasted all of my shots now. I'm still alive, but you know. No, it's not. It's to force you to play it quote unquote properly, because if you had loads of ammo you would just shoot everyone. Because it's easier and faster. This is going to be tricky, I think. It's quite bright here, and I've got no bullets. Well, this guy in front of me is standing still, but there's that other guy going around the perimeter. If you can call that the perimeter. I've got ammo for the Luger, I don't have a Luger. I do have morphine though. That was straight in the Mickey, wasn't it?
It was Jerzy Yarkovich, codename Wojciech. His skin showed red spots. He had taken cyanide.
Tu sais ce qu'ils lui feront? On ne peut pas le permettre. Et elle pourrait nous être utile. Ne sois pas idiot, Paul.
ne peut plus prendre ce risque. Les SS sont déjà sur notre piste. Nos camarades ont peur pour leur famille. Ils sont terrorisés.
Tu ne crois pas que je le suis? Nous ne devons pas nous précipiter. Tu es trop nerveux. Nous avons bien fait. Aurions-nous dû la laisser mourir?
Regarde-la, ce n'est pas la peine. Elle est plus morte que vive. Tu veux sacrifier tout un village, les femmes et les enfants?
Elle a un ange gardien puissant. Il nous a menés à elle pour que nous l'aidions. Son destin est le nôtre. Ne le vois-tu pas?
Il ne faut pas croire tout ce que tu vois.
Hello, Illuminati. I hope you're doing well. Some good stuff there. It's yeah, I don't know. It's annoying because this game has potential, but it's just a bit of a technical mess. It's not a particularly good game, and then the technical issues really, you know, make a big difference. It is a little hit person-ish. It actually reminds me more of the Hitman games that came out after this, because they have some of the you know, electrify the puzzle or puddle kind of stuff, and setting up those kinds of scenarios. Thank you very much, Landlord John, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Voldemort. Thank you so much, John. You're too kind. What have I done to deserve this? Thank you so much. The definition of a legend.
So langsam habe ich die Schnauze voll. Geht dir das Patrouillieren hier unten nicht auch allmählich gegen den Strich? Vorsicht, die Wände haben manchmal Ohren. Aber doch nicht hier. Wer ist schon so verrückt, freiwillig in dieser dreckigen Jauch herumzukriechen? Du zum Beispiel. Ha, so eine Scheiße. Das passiert mir nicht nochmal. Wegen 5 Minuten. Wegen dämlicher 5 Minuten. So ein Mist. Tja, ich hätte auch viel lieber oben mit aufgeräumt. Aber keine Sorge, da sind noch genug übrig. Aber die Spione brauchen wir unbedingt lebend. Die können ja nicht weit gekommen sein. Die erwischen wir auf jeden Fall. Sag mal, was passiert eigentlich, falls sie sich stur stellen? Wie meinst du das? Na, falls sie nicht singen wollen. Es gibt ja solche und solche. Was wird dann eigentlich genau mit ihnen gemacht bei der Gestapo? Naja, die kennen genug Methoden. Hast du dir den Falschen ausgesucht?
I'm gonna die. I've got no guns. Well, I technically have a gun,
Und wer macht die
but no
Dreck jetzt
bullets.
wieder weg?
I like how I walked into this room with no gas mask, by the way. So every time I start that checkpoint, I immediately take some damage.
Hey, Friedrich.
See, and this is
Langsam habe ich
annoying
die
as
Schnauze
well.
voll.
Not only that, but this is one of those bits where there's a conversation and you probably have to listen to it in order to, like, get them to do other stuff.
Du zum Beispiel. Ha, so eine Scheiße. Das passiert mir nicht nochmal. Wegen 5 Minuten. Wegen dämlicher 5 Minuten. So ein Mist. Tja, ich hätte auch viel lieber oben mit aufgeräumt. Aber keine Sorge, da sind noch genug übrig. Aber die Spione brauchen wir unbedingt lebend. Die können ja nicht weit gekommen sein. Die erwischen wir auf jeden Fall. Sag mal, was passiert?
Okay.
Treffer! Hey, Friedrich. So langsam habe ich die Schnauze voll. Geht dir das Patrouillieren hier unten nicht auch allmählich?
I don't know if I can sneak past here without these guys above me
Aber doch nicht
seeing me.
hier. Wer ist schon so verrückt, freiwillig in dieser dreckigen Jauch herum?
Maybe, if I time it
Zum
right.
Beispiel. Pah, so eine Scheiße. Das passiert mir nicht nochmal. Wegen 5 Minuten. Wegen dämlicher 5 Minuten. So ein Mist. Tja, ich hätte auch viel lieber oben mit aufgeräumt. Aber keine Sorge, da sind noch genug übrig. Aber die Spione brauchen wir unbedingt lebend. Die können ja nicht weit gekommen sein. Die erwischen wir auf jeden Fall. Sag mal...
That is some beautiful audio, isn't it?
Meistens gibt es erstmal tüchtig Prügel. Dann sieht man
Why does that sound so horrible?
Mein Gott. Und wie? Die haben es doch nicht anders verdient. Wenn einer von denen versucht, hier durchzukommen.
At least I have a gun.
Wenn du meinst. Hauptsache, wir sind hier bald aus dem Loch raus.
There's a thing down there. Should we try and go for the thing?
Bleib stehen, die Sau! Die muss ja irgendwo sein!
Cracking shot, monster. That was worthy of a throbbing Games Master golden joystick. Just that one shot.
Die Schlampe.
Can't even see this, lads. There he is. Was it worth it? Probably not. Oh, I got some ammo. Yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it. That's a box quote. But yeah, I think that's the sad thing about it. You can see the potential. The idea is good. And there are things in here that are good. But the core of it is not good. Basically. No problem, Grimster. Thank you very much for hanging. Banging. Thank you for the GLHF. I will enjoy juddering away.
Scheiße. Jetzt wird abgerechnet.
I'm on fire. Well, I was on fire.
Hab sie!
At least I don't have to do the whole thing again. If I did, I might have cried. Live on air. I might have cried a little bit if I had to do that whole thing again. But no crying, at least not yet. A single tear, yeah. No, it's just someone who's been set up, Illuminati. I've seen that part so many times, but it still makes me laugh every time. It's so good. And I love the timing when I raided that channel. It just so happened to be like that bit. It was perfect. I don't get why you can't reload just while standing regularly. I don't know why they had to go for the Resident Evil 4 approach. I tried to shoot the tank there. I don't know if that's a thing. You would assume so, right? But I guess we'll see. I don't know, because this game has had at least environmental interactions that can lead to some kills, you know. There's some detail like that in here, so I don't know. And hello, Napster. Sounds a lot like Napster, doesn't it? I'm having loads of fun. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Ah, it's so good, this game. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, this just feels like a bit where they want you to pull out a gun and shoot people, because there are quite a lot of blokes here. There's light, which makes it very hard to avoid them.
Junge, Junge. So viel Spannung ist ja kaum auszuhalten.
And they give you even more ammo there. You feel me? Oh yeah, see? It works. I mean, 2 headshots works equally well, but you know. At least it's an option. I like the little chain reaction as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I survived. Anything nice down here? Locked. Black's quite a good game. The story's terrible and it's very short, but it's a good game. Not bad, not bad. The levels just end, don't they? There's no, like, climax, really. It's just
Only
like,
the third man
okay,
was
on to the
left.
next bit.
There was nothing I could do.
Thank you.
Nothing aside from breaking into the Gestapo prison and serving him with cyanide. Who would want anything else in such a situation?
No, Illuminati, no.
There's nothing to lose when everything is already lost. The city was swarming with soldiers.
Is Black on Game Pass?
Immediately after I left the sewers, I saw the face of death. A mixture of madness and despair.
It's an open world, role-playing action, first-person immersive sim. But I mean, it's clearly just a continuation of where we were. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess we're leaving the sewers, possibly. Black's a good game. Oh dear, that's a bit dark, isn't it? I think it came out recently, didn't it? Illuminati. Yeah, I don't think it reviewed that well.
I felt ill as I left the sewers, and saw an even greater evil. I was in the middle of the ghetto.
The
Or
ghetto.
what was left of it. It was more like a ghost town.
Oh,
I had to carry on. Find a way to the
ghost
Gestapo
town.
prison.
Two bangers. The Ghetto by Too Short and Ghost Town by The Specials.
Aber das Beste war, was der Anführer gemacht hat. Sich selbst mit einer Handgranate in die Luft.
Nice Ben graphics.
Schön wär's.
Was mich nervt, sind die Sesselfurzer am Hauptamt. Die sind sowas von unfähig. Die kriegen nix fertig. Das musst du selber machen.
Yeah, we'll stick to the left here, I reckon. Well, can I go through here? No. Well, yeah, kind of.
Die haben doch noch nie richtig arbeiten müssen. Scheiß Bürokraten.
Was willst du machen? Ändern kannst du daran doch eh nix.
I'm in the shadow, but he still saw me. Because screw you. Basically. Screw you, Forster.
Gar nicht hässlich. Das Luder.
Morphine, but I don't need. Congratulations, Landlord John.
I felt ill as I left the sewers, and saw an even greater evil. I was in the middle of the ghetto, or what was left of it. It was more like a ghost town. I had to carry on, find a way to the Gestapo prison.
Das hättest du sehen müssen. Aber das Beste war, was der Anführer gemacht hat. Er hat sich selbst mit einer Handgranate in die Luft gesprengt.
Schade, dass sie das nicht immer tun.
Schön wär's.
Was mich nervt, sind die Sesselfurzer im Hauptamt.
Brutal.
Die nix fertig. Das musst du selber machen.
Stell dir vor, die müssten hier die Drecksarbeit machen. So wie wir. Die würden sofort zusammenklappen.
Ha! Die haben doch noch nie richtig
See, the thing
arbeiten
is,
müssen. Scheiß Bürokraten.
I have a
Was willst du machen?
unsilenced pistol with quite a lot of ammo. Do I really want to give it up? I don't think so. I think I'm going to keep it.
Stall aufräumt. Was hier für ein Pack rumläuft, ist echt unglaublich.
Naja, in ein paar Jahren kannst du hier schön leben.
Wenn du dann noch lebst.
Jo, wer weiß.
What is that horrible noise? Very avant-garde soundtrack. Probably not. I mean, you only liked like 4 games. That would be so sad if Trent Reznor worked on this. Going from Quake to this, that would be sad. Trent Reznor also did the music for Black Ops 2. He did the score. Metro Last Light is the second one. You must have got it in a bundle, a Humble Bundle or something, because I think I got it from a Humble Bundle. He did, yeah, and he also did Quake. You should play Quake as well. I love the Quake soundtrack. This guy doesn't move, huh? See, there's glass there, which is an issue, but I might be able to avoid it.
Hey, ist da jemand?
Play it in third person. I'm sure there's a way. Lock at the 30 FPS. You know the Night Dive remaster that came out about 3 years ago? By default, they actually disabled the weapon bob. I turn it back on because I like it, but by default, it's turned off to help with motion sickness. No, Night Dive. Hopefully that's what I said anyway. I'm gonna go back and get health. Oh, let's go on the roof. Worth it. But yeah, even the Quake soundtrack is amazing on its own. You don't actually need to play the game if you don't want to. If you just treat it as a Nine Inch Nails instrumental album, it's still pretty good. In fact, about 4 or 5 years ago, I bought Quake in a charity shop purely for the music, because all the soundtrack is on the CD and you can just rip the music from the CD. So I got it for the music, really. HL1? Never heard of it. Do you know how much money Trent Reznor got for doing the Quake soundtrack? Fred is correct.
Ach, die ist nur was für Liebhaber.
Nada.
Damit
He
kannst
did
du
it for
die
free.
Armee ausrüsten.
He did it because he liked them.
Hasenjagd?
Pass auf. Wir lassen 7 Gefangene laufen und zählen bis 10. Jeder hat nur 7 Schuss. Wer damit nicht alle Hasen...
Apparently, like when he was on tour with Nine Inch Nails, he would have a PC on his tour bus. I think he had like 2 PCs on his tour bus, like linked together, so they could play like Doom together. Isn't that amazing?
Das ist ein Heidenspaß.
Alles klar. Dann treffen wir uns nach einer Sammelstelle. Nehmen uns ein paar mit.
Abgemacht.
A little bit. Illuminati, a little bit. Metro is like a linear thing though. Stalker is more open. Oh, probably about 14 years ago? 15 years ago? Something like that. It's been a while. Do people do that anymore? I mean, I guess so. But, yeah. I feel like the LAN party thing has died down a lot. I feel like if it's online, it doesn't really count. £2? I mean, for £2, it's worth a go, right? I don't know what happened there. I think I played Quake 3 at a LAN party once. I can't recall how well I did though. Yeah, well, I guess that's the thing. Like, people just don't really make games for that these days. I mean, I'm sure they still play like StarCraft 2 and stuff in LAN settings, right? I'm sure they play like League and stuff as well. In that sort of environment. This is actually true, Illuminati, isn't it? I don't think you would like it, Fred, because it has people there, you know, at the downside. Sweaty people, yeah. Apart from me, obviously. I guess it depends on where you go to. But it has the potential to smell like the EX. I don't think it did when I went back in the day. But yeah, I guess your mileage may vary on that. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, because there's a lot of blokes with big guns. Yeah, surely. And they're often take place like around the summertime as well. So that doesn't help.
Aber als Dienstwaffe ist die eigentlich zu empfinden.
Was Besseres gibt's nicht. Durchschlagskraft und Mannstoppwirkung der 9mm sind unübertroffen. Sie ist mit Abstand...
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised they even have plates.
Damit kannst du keine große Armee ausrüsten.
Aber damit kannst du wunderbar
Hasenjagd?
Hello, Macaroni.
Wir lassen 7 Gefangene laufen.
No, well, I think I would rather play this than Assassin's Creed. But I wouldn't call it the good Assassin's Creed. I guess that works. No, but I mean, that's like, I mean, I think this is why speedrunners sometimes get a bit of a bad rap. It's because of stuff like that. I had an old episode of Games Master on in the background, and they talked about someone finishing Sonic, like the first level of Sonic, in like 20 seconds or something. But they didn't call them a speedrunner, they called them a speed merchant. Which I thought was quite funny, because that could very easily mean something else. I don't know where I'm going. Indeed, Fredster. So yeah. What's my objective? Find the Gestapo prison. There's a question mark over here, so it must be important. Oh, a hole. That was quite well hidden.
Na, Schäfer? Was sagen Sie zu diesem feigen Lumpenpack?
Alles Schmarotzer, Herr Untersturmführer. Die stellen sich aus Faulheit dumm, damit sie nicht arbeiten müssen.
Richtig. Denen geht's viel zu gut. Wir haben ihnen Arbeit und Brot gegeben. Und was haben wir zum Dank bekommen? Einen Aufstand. Die werden schon sehen, was sie davon haben. Wir sind hier nicht beim Winterhilfswerk. Aber das werden die schon noch merken. Heute waren es bestimmt 9 Züge.
I have, yes. I streamed it the week it came out.
Aber das wird eine Weile dauern, bis die gesellschaftsfähig sind.
Naja.
So ist es. Und wer nicht pariert, der kriegt sich prügeln. Halten Sie die Augen offen, Schäfer. Wer weiß, was hier noch so alles rumkommt.
In fact, that's where that quote comes from. That would be the remake. I played the original game, I think the month before. I've got like a sniper rifle now, that's potentially exciting. A bit like Macy Gray. No, no. This is my first time actually getting a sniper rifle. I mean, a little bit, I guess. Yeah, the World War II aspects, yeah. I can see that. But gameplay-wise, it's much closer to something like Splinter Cell. Sniper Elite does have some stealthy aspects to it. To be fair. Good to know, Macaroni. Gotta keep it saved just in case something happens. How did that go? Was it a good experience?
Sie sind alle tot. Ich war in Hamburg, um sie zu finden. Ich wusste ja, dass die Tonys so ziemlich alles in Grund und Boden gebombt haben.
What was the movie?
Aber nichts mehr. Gar nichts.
Perfect Blue. Never heard of it, I'm afraid. Is it new? Ah, okay. Well, that explains a lot. Released in 1997. Okay, cool. I've seen Ghost in the Shell, which came out in 1995, so you know. I guess it's not entirely outside of my, you know, it's not outside the realms of possibility for me seeing something like that. Okay, interesting. Toggle zoom. Oh, it's so bad. You can see the rifle as you zoom in still. Oh, come on. Come on. What rating did IGN give this? I can't imagine it would be that high. But you never know. Jesus, I know, right? Five from IGN. If this game was technically a little bit stronger, then a 5 would be understandable.
Death flashed down from a window. Snipers. What happened here?
Velvet Assassin could be an interesting take on World War II by highlighting a facet of the conflict that's rarely covered by gaming. While it does bring in the secret agent angle, it also brings in a story that's completely thin and unsupported. Even worse, Assassin features flawed self-action elements that can ruin the gameplay when they go awry, and only points out the hit-and-miss nature of the mechanics when they work well. If you need a stealth action experience, you probably want to look elsewhere. That's actually pretty... That's pretty spot on. I might actually bring back my movie review blog thing on my Discord. I might revisit that because I've been watching some movies again recently. I mean, nothing too interesting, but yeah. I rewatched The Matrix recently. I haven't watched Paul Blart, no. I haven't watched The Net yet either, no. I can't see this, lads, to save my life. Let's run forward. Oh, there he is. Check this out. 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 Could this be the worst sniper rifle of all time? Yes, that would be a good idea. Landlord John Strat.
Birne! Zeig dich! Und wer macht den Dreck jetzt wieder weg?
At least we can do that bit again. It was really fun the first time, so I don't mind doing it again, you know?
What happened here?
The Gewehr gun sound sounds exactly the same as it does in Medal of Honor Frontline. The best Medal of Honor game. The problem is, it's like, compared to a lot of other people, I haven't seen that many movies, but that's because I'm too busy playing games like this. That's my problem. Poor bastards. There's something wrong with me for sure. Oh nice, did you enjoy Apocalypse Now? I should watch that too, actually. I saw I saw the 1998 Godzilla film, I'm pretty sure, back in the day. And I saw the 2014 one, which is boring as sin. Kong Skull Island was quite fun though. Right. That actually went okay. Strangely. Anything nice down here? Good stuff. Treadmilling, correct. One of the worst yet, Fred. Vibrating stairs. Gotta love them. Yeah, no. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, crouching is important, isn't it? Objective
That had to
accomplished.
be it. I was certain he was here.
Oh yeah. You know what that means. We can fully level up stealth. And you know what that means? It means absolutely nothing. I guess I need to go into that hole. It's quite a good tune, isn't it? Excellent tank graphics. I think I got a checkpoint somewhere around there. I hope, anyway. It has got significantly more gunning. What was that? Is this game broken? There we go. Third time's the charm. Because there's like not much in the way of shadow here. You feel me? It'd be amazing if they crawl through after you. You can just sit back and shoot them. But no. Not an option. One can hope. Excellent AI, as you can see.
I couldn't stop all of these criminals, but these ones here would never do anything to anyone again.
Yeah, Illuminati earlier thought I said night dive instead of night dive. Congratulations, Fredster. Did we ever decide on what the spelling of Crumbag should be? Alright, I have to hit the use button on on event. I killed everyone though, that's 100% kills. 80% collectibles, not bad. Crumbag with a K, nice. What do you mean? Oof, macaroni, 42 minutes is a
The
world
room where I
record.
landed was the cellar of the main building. In the distance, I heard screams. I felt as though I were permanently intoxicated. Everything before me became sharp and clear. I was sleepwalking and wide awake at the same time. I could only think of one thing. Cyanide.
That's a weird thing to think of constantly. It's a weird obsession, isn't it? Hello, Poke. I hope you're doing well. Deliver the cyanide pill to the third agent. But make sure it's not the second agent or the fourth one. It has to be the third one. Look at that shadow. Stunning. Yeah, I think that's quite a clever mechanic. You know, by this game's standards. Pushing a block, or yeah, pushing a box or a block or whatever to basically block out the light. That's kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool.
Mann, 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 welcher Trottel hat da bloß den Strom angelassen? Alle wahnsinnig vor dem Feind, aber keiner warnt dich vor einer scheiß Pfütze, die unter Strom steht.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Poke, yeah. Must be very flexible. That door is not really a door. It's a fake door.
Kommst du auch nachher mit zu Franz? Der hat ein paar neue aufgegabelt, heiße Stunden. Richtige Zuckerschnecken.
Na, dem seine Schnecken kenne ich. Und der Franz legt dem Kommandanten die Stiefel dafür.
Nicht nur die Stiefel.
True.
Wer hat das größte Arschloch im Reich? Dreimal darfst du raten. Hast du eigentlich schon die neuen Mädels gesehen?
Da ist keine so hübsch wie meine Traudel. Und die Traudel ist nicht so eine. Das ist ein anständiges Mädchen. Die spart sich auf bis zur Hochzeit.
Was? Meinst du etwa damit, du hast sie noch nie nackt gesehen? Noch nie?
Noch nicht ganz.
So wie du aus dem Maul stinkst? Kein Wunder, wenn die Mädels dich nicht an die Wäsche lassen. Oder hat sie Warzen auf dem Hintern?
Du Arschloch! Sag das nicht nochmal!
Nee, ist doch nur Spaß. Pass auf, kennst du den? Sagt der Führer.
Bis Weihnachten muss der Sieg unser sein.
Da sagt Rommel, Irrtum. Bis morgen muss der Sieg unser sein. Sonst ist nämlich keiner mehr übrig, ihn zu feiern.
Wo hast du den denn hier? Sehr gut. Den muss ich mir merken. Sag mal, stimmt das eigentlich, dass die Amis auch beim Vögeln Kaugummi kauen?
Frag doch mal deine Traudel.
Du Schwein! Du willst vom Papst Maul! Das nächste Mal kriegst du direkt eins in die Fresse. Ich hab dich gewarnt.
That was an excellent conversation.
Das ist der Tod!
Nearly died. But at least I've got nice little white shoes on in the corner. Yeah, it is a bit like a police car. Is the game not giving me ammo? What a load of crap. You tell me that gun has no ammo in it. Are they incapable of opening doors? I guess so.
Had to be here somewhere.
Oh, it's a locked door. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense, I guess. Hello, Real Tech 9. I hope you're doing brilliantly. A police cat. Now I want to play a game where you play as a police cat.
Und wer macht den Dreck jetzt wieder weg?
Well then. There's a med kit there. I should note that in my brain.
Mann, 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 welcher Trottel hat am Rücken?
They're gonna have their epic conversation again.
Er hat ein paar neue aufgegabelt, heißt der Stuhl. Richtige Zuckerschnecken.
Dem seine Schnecken kenne ich. Und der Franz legt dem Kommandanten die Stiefel dafür.
Nicht nur die Stiefel. Wer hat das größte Arschloch im Reich? Dreimal darfst du raten. Hast du eigentlich schon die neuen Mädels gesehen?
Can I just get over there?
So wie meine Traum.
Kind of. Will they open the door? I think we can confirm that the enemies cannot open doors. So that's pretty funny. What, Rogue City? Absolutely. It was really good. Is it the part of some bundle thing? Illuminati, is that where you're getting that from? I'm doing okay, Real Tech now. I mean, I'm playing this clunker of a game, so there's that. Alright. I would never endorse using CD keys.
should be off now.
No. It's just the principle, Illuminati. The keys are stolen. So you're better off. I think it's more honest to just, like, not give them money at all, right? But it's all like grey market, isn't it? The money doesn't go to the developers anyway. So where does the money go to? Scumbags. Crumb bags, sorry. Macaroni's right. Yeah, there's some truth to that, Fred. I don't have much in the way of ammo anymore. I'm sure it will be heavily discounted, like, at some point in the future, because the Terminator game that they did has been on sale pretty heavily in the past. So I'm sure it will eventually happen. So yeah. Oh, Steam sale tomorrow? I think I got RoboCop for 60% off. So I think it was like 20 quids. And I think it's definitely worth getting. But that's just my opinion. But yeah. I've never heard of this website, Illuminati. Yeah, right enough. I think they used to do both. They used to have oh, they used to do one on Halloween and like November, yeah. And then yeah, they did one at Christmas as well. I think they did all of those in the past. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like that was at one point a thing. Third T. Real T9. I had tea last week. Isn't that good? Hmm. So what are we gonna do here? Yeah, fair enough. I just never heard of it before. I know like Green Man Gaming is like an old one. I'm not even sure if that exists anymore, but I know that was like legit as well. Good old Scott Walker. This game is awesome. I love it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Oh, so good. This is the pinnacle. I don't think we'll ever play a game on stream better than this one. I think we've peaked. Why does this exist? That might be the thing that I was thinking of earlier, Illuminati. Possibly. Go on. I have almost all of those. I don't have the Crisis Trilogy remastered. So how much for all of that then? 15 quid? Yeah, that's really good. I think it's System Shock is the remake as well, right? I would assume so. Bumble Bumble would be an amazing name. What are the monthly games for Humble Bundle this month? I think that's the wrong prey macaroni. It was as of like a couple of months ago, I'm pretty sure. Like the monthly thing that you could sign up to for Humble Bundle, and they give you games every month. For what macaroni? Prey? They're two completely different games. They're not related at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure Arcane said at some point that they were kind of annoyed that they were forced to use someone else's like name, basically. 7 games you've never heard of and a game with a rubbish soundtrack. Go on, lay it on me though. I can't wait. I'm gagging for it. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's really poor. Some people like Darktide, I guess. That's the Warhammer thing, right? Warhammer 40k. I think some people are into that. This is hours of fun anyway. Yeah, my understanding is that Darktide was decent. Reese getting Left 4 Dead.
Locked. First, I had to find the right key.
I mean, that's not a bad thing. Vermintide was basically that as well. The Warhammer rat game. Oh, I can dress up again and do this. I really don't want to though. I think that the sky system in this game is a total joke. Yeah, I guess so. No problem. Thank you very much for hanging out, Macaroni. And I'll hopefully talk to you again soon. I think they expected you to use the disguise for this bit. For sure. It's not so much about the developers getting shafted, though that is obviously a part of it. It's more that the money is going towards people who don't deserve it. You know what I mean? You feel me? I don't know. I think they're pretty dodge, Illuminati. According to Reddit, yeah. Oh, brilliant. I got shot. Yeah, they really expect you to be using the disguise, I reckon, for this bit. Let's give it a go, even though I don't like it. I think the disguise system is minging. The intro is one of those games that goes on sale pretty deep discounts anyway, and they've given it away on multiple things like Epic Game Store, I think, and PlayStation Plus. Yeah. I still haven't played it though. Who knows? It might not actually be as bad as people say. Hello, Nikita. How's it going? Long time no see. Surely Saints Row 2022 is better than this, right? Surely. I would say so, Illuminati, yeah. Yeah, better off not even bothering with the skies, honestly. I haven't played Heavy Rain. I haven't played a David Cage game. Maybe I will someday. But yeah. Heavy Rain was quite a big deal when it first came out. I don't think so, Fred. Little kitty, big city. Apparently that's okay. If that came out earlier this year. Vaguely. Rings a bell. Uh-oh. Cutscene at a really bad time. Very good. Apart from, you know, Max Payne is actually good. Let's read.
Dear Murillo, I am still alive, although I feel as though I were already dead. I do not know where I can find the strength to bear it all. They have taken David from me. We were locked in a large holding cell when the door opened and 2 men in SS uniforms entered. They eyed us all with disparaging looks. Then one of them pointed at David. 2 soldiers seized him immediately and beat him terribly. I could not help him. I was so afraid. Then they dragged him out. I have not seen him since. God knows what they have done with him. They are not men. They are worse than beasts. They could come and take me away at any moment. I fear they will kill us all. I hope that death comes quickly. Forgive me. I love you. Yours, Agnitska.
Beautiful name.
Wer macht den Dreck jetzt wieder weg?
Trying blanks again. At least that guy drops ammo. Yeah, it's basically a courier game.
Scheiße. Wer war das?
Yeah, it's decent, Illuminati. I had fun enough, like a decent amount of fun with it. It's not great though. Low on ammo. Low on health.
Alles klar, hat sie erwischt.
Yeah. It's just cack, isn't it? I think that's my best shooting yet. Surely that means this is the run. Yeah, that game hasn't done very well, has it? Oh, this game is bum. One shot left. Someone's having a fun time anyway. I don't know, Fred. I doubt it, but you never know. Computers are weird, aren't they? Another excellent cutscene. Oh, I can upgrade. I guess I'll go for strength. But yeah, this leveling system is like the worst ever. It's the worst ever. It does nothing. Nothing at all. Very good, Illuminati. Very good. So when are you gonna play this game, Illuminati? I don't know what that did. Oh, I think it opened up over here. Playing it right now, nice. I thought you might have been concerned that this is not a neutral game. That's what Dave Perry says in interviews when he talks about the Mario 64 incident. He says that that wasn't the game that they agreed upon, and it should have been a neutral game in the final. I don't know. League of Legends? I don't know. 1v1 on League.
Somewhere.
LOL. It's not a neutral game because we both played it. But I guess I understand where you're coming from now. I got a checkpoint, so I'm delighted about that. I would love to do a 1v1 with you on Concord. That would be pay-per-view worthy, I think. People would pay to see us play that.
Il ne faut pas croire tout ce que tu vois. On n'aurait pas dû la cacher. On n'aurait jamais dû l'amener ici.
Paul, elle a tué Cam. C'est peut-être un agent britannique. Peut-être qu'elle a quelque chose à voir avec l'action contre Schütze. Pourquoi les SS la chercheraient-ils comme des fous? Aucun d'entre nous n'aurait pu faire ça. Elle peut donner une nouvelle force à la résistance.
Oui, peut-être, mais on ne la connaît pas. Veux-tu sacrifier tout et tout le monde pour une inconnue à moitié morte? Tu es fou. Et si elle ne s'en sort pas?
Oh, that would be an excellent neutral game, yeah.
Ça posera des problèmes. Comment vas-tu expliquer ça
Well,
aux autres?
you have a bit of an advantage. You are the boxing game expert.
That had to be the commander's office. I heard music. Or did I dream that?
Da ist doch was.
Oh wow, they opened the door? Yeah, he had like a proper hat and everything, you know? The vibrating stairs. Let's just enjoy this. So good. A lot of games would do the thing where it's actually a slope. It looks like stairs, but it's actually a slope, so that the character moves smoothly up. This game's like, nah, let's make them like actual stairs. Unmatched realism. Shotgun. Nice. See, this game's getting good now, isn't it? You can't. I'm not mad. Look, the game's trying to be quite scary all of a sudden. Do you know it would be a brilliant neutral game, Illuminati? Thrill Kill for the PlayStation, because it never came out officially. So there you go, that's our neutral game. Yeah. It's a very heavily bootleg game, despite never actually coming out. And it's been bootlegged for years and years. I actually think it probably would have done okay if it came out, at least sales wise. Not talking about the actual quality, but I think it might have done okay. But is it one of those things where the only reason why it's quite popular from a bootlegging point of view is the fact that it got banned? If it did come out, would anyone care? That's the thing, yeah. So maybe not. Well, that game basically got repurposed into the Wu-Tang game. Wu-Tang Shaolin Style, aka Wu-Tang Taste the Pain. It uses the same engine and everything.
What does it feel like to take cyanide? There isn't much time to think. The poison works quickly. The body shakes in a mad dance of death. The lungs burst. In a few endless seconds, it is all over. There's no such thing as a simple death, but darkness, release.
Oh, I left one person alive. I can't believe it. I feel like an absolute knob. Reset, yeah. Somewhere in France a few months later.
Another man in France was authorized for assassination. Colonel Alfred Kamm. He was considered the most important mind in the German military intelligence. Kamm pursued the resistance mercilessly. He'd almost wiped them out. I had to eliminate him no matter how. Kamm and I had one thing in common. We always carried out a mission to the end. But this time, only one of us would succeed. It was not difficult to find Kamm's unit. One only needed to follow his bloody trail. The Manhunter and his pack spent almost every night in an unsavory inn called Le Boeuf. Twice the caution is called for in the nest of collaborators, but there is nothing that cannot be achieved if one is skilled enough.
Do you like my voice / accent? I'm gonna look up and see how much more if there is of this game, because I kind of want to stop playing now, to be honest. I'm gagging to stop. But I'm curious to see how much more of it there is. Let's have a quick look on the internet. When will it end? There's 3 more missions to go. So that's actually probably a good place to stop then, if you know what I mean. It would be, if I kept going, it would be like too little for next stream, if you know what I mean. So there's 3 missions left. Okay, yeah, I think that would work. It's hard though, Illuminati, to keep it up. Dominic Wink, and on that bombshell, yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll try and finish this game next time. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day / night, and have a good one. You are all fantastic. So, this game, not so much, but hey ho. At least it's not that long. So, have a good one. Bye bye.